I'm Michelle Colby, co-founder of evoDOMUS.
I'm Alex Colby, co-founder of evoDOMUS. We are a design-build company based in Cleveland, Ohio.
Our main goal is sustainability, which means we want healthy and, where possible, recycled materials, but most importantly, energy efficiency.
Every home we do is custom designed, which means we meet with a new client, we gather information, their wishes for the new home, and then we design from a hand sketch all the way up to a 3D computer model. We have a modular construction method, which means we build large room cells that are pretty much finished inside and ship them to the construction site where they get assembled with a big crane.
When we started looking, there was a couple of different companies we looked at, and when we find evoDOMUS and we looked at their websites, and it seemed their philosophy and thinking were right. When I told Rachel, like, look at this is it. You know, this is exactly what I'm thinking.
Right.
And Cooper was in there. The dog is hanging out in the office.
And just their style and just what the homes that they had already done, the pictures, and we said, yeah, you know, we could really see ourselves.
Yeah, in one of those houses.
Right away, it just felt like, oh, you know, these are people we could be friends with. They were just warm and caring and fun.
So yeah, Alexander picked us up at the hotel in the morning.
Yeah, we went to their office and we walked through the design and the house and picked out everything. I mean, from floors to bathroom cabinets and tile, and it was a whirlwind.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, after you get home, it was
a lot of work, 2 days. But it was also good to kind of do that all at one place and get sort of the bigger picture of what the home was going to look like.
That we're thinking about 2 different countertops and 2 different backsplash. I know that they've run out in the larger formats, so in case it's gone, we can go with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
This pops out more.
It does pop out, but I think this is more elegant.
Maybe it ties it better together.
I think it's more elegant.
And then we have like
we do have the dark gray sink. You've got some stainless steel. You've got some the hood.
I think the stainless wood on top of this.
So here we see a home, 3 modules. Module 1, so that's 1, 2, and 3. And then this thing in 3D, so we can basically design everything here in our computer system with all the dimensions and materials and everything on it, and then we can look at it in 3D. And this is like the intermediate design stage, so we can look at it, we can look inside, we can see all the details inside, and we can really see how the spaces interact, how you can see the living room from the kitchen, but you can also see the outdoor spaces here, like that beautiful swimming pool with a water fountain and a jacuzzi. And then you can basically move in. Moving slowly now, I'm going through the glass, just fly into the house. Now I'm in the dining room, I see the kitchen, I see the entry here, right? You can look through. And then here you see the living room, the couches. And that's, like I said, that's the initial stage. So we have different cameras here placed. You can look from above, from all the sides, and then we have the main entrance. You're looking here, you're looking down the driveway, there's your car park, the garage, and the entry to the home. See the stairwell to upstairs. So this is all really, really, really nice.
As soon as I started looking at it and kind of envisioning myself with my family in the home, that I felt, yeah, you know, it's nice to be in a nice, airy, open space, you know, where we feel like we can be close to each other, but it still have all this, you know, space, but in a contained, beautiful area. We had said kind of right away, we want to build a family for our home, like for our children to grow up in. And, you know, even the site just feels like a great place, like we're around suburbia, but it feels rural and beautiful, and you know, right away they kind of said yes, and you know, you want to have an open, airy home, and where you feel like you can just gather and and be close with your family. And that really it kind of spoke to us, and it's really kind of what we wanted.
And it seems like every project they make it's like the little baby. They gave us names for some previous people they worked with, and it was one couple in California, and they sadly lost their house to one of the fires. Alexander and Michelle got really emotional when they find out that one of their little houses, they take such a great care about their projects, and it just resonated really well with what we were looking at.
Chocolatey brown that looks like new, that needs a lot of maintenance, or we could go with a more pale, grayish tone.
I don't love this. It's very similar, but it's a little bit red, too red for me. This was a little too pale for me. I actually prefer this one, because when it ages, it will look like this anyhow.
Yeah,
And most people don't want the extra maintenance.
And the cool thing about this is it is already gray, so when the coating disappears and weathers away, then it will still look good.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
It's modular, and so when I say that, people often will look at me a little bit strange, like, well, what is that going to look like, or how does that work? And I say, well, they do the walls in a factory, and then they bring it on site. But I describe it as sort of a modern home. It helps to show pictures or examples, because some people it's not really what they would expect. And then people see it and they think, oh, and my family and friends say, wow, that's going to be really cool. But it takes a little while to be like, oh, okay. It's not
I
something
think
people just think of.
A lot of people initially thinks as a trailer. And we get that all the time, and it's very different than your regular trailer. When they say, oh, it's built in a factory and they're going to tow it here, and I think it's almost a little explaining to do, like it's much nicer than that.
I'm the superintendent on site, so I'm here all the time. Was very excited. We actually had all the modular stored down the field, and it's amazing. It got done in 2 days. I did met Michelle before. I love working with them. Every time we have questions, they provide an answer for us, and it's almost immediately. So it's really great working with them.
Sometimes we get clients who think they want to build one of our homes, but after learning more, they realize for example, if they want to build a spec home and don't care very much about the high quality windows or the super insulation or the airtightness, and aren't willing to accept that their budget might be X, that might be a situation where it's just not a really good fit, because there are less expensive ways to build than how we build, and we're more for the more for the personal touch, for building specifically for clients who have a vision, a dream, a goal, who want to, even if they only want to live here for 5 years before they retire and move someplace else, people who care about the home that they're living in for themselves.
This is going to be an all-glass wall that comes out. There's a beam that you can see here right now that's going to indicate how far it's going to come out. And then we will have a cantilevered roof that connects the glass entrance box with the garage, so that you can walk dry in the rainstorm, dry from the garage to the house. It's very important. It's still missing right now, so it looks incomplete, but it's going to be fabulous. Can't wait to see it come up.
When the site was going up, it's the feelings of just seeing it all coming together, and it goes so quick compared to like a regular project. But it's been taking times where we went really intense for a while, and then just waiting. The modules getting built in the factory. Things are going on, and there's
behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, and you make decisions, and things are happening, and then you come here in the morning, the crane was already here. They already started a little bit when we came, and we saw one piece hanging in the air, and just getting moved on. It's like, wow, this is amazing. I really like the prefab type of construction. I guess it's a little bit more popular in Europe. And I wanted to get like a really energy efficient house, and it just resonated really well with what we were looking at.
Yeah.